Hello, I'm Cynthia Schiller. Please like and subscribe. Today we are talking about the narcissist and the new supply. Are they really happier? And what is going to happen to their relationship? So, the narcissist and the new supply, they are in the love bombing stage. Everything seems balanced. The new supply is becoming addicted to this awesomeness, the attention, and they're kind of both feeding off of each other. So the narcissist is happy with the fuel, the adoration, and the new supply just loves the attention. So the narcissist continues this love bombing until they know that they have you. So once they have you, they don't have to put in as much effort and they disregard your feelings. So as time goes by, we come up with issues that just happens. And when we try to communicate with the narcissist, they don't want to hear it. It causes waves. And they do not like any confrontation. They don't like to answer any questions directly. Pay attention to that. There are a lot of red flags. And if you guys can comment below on some of the red flags that you've seen, I think we can all agree and help each other. But the new supply starts to try to have a normal relationship where you progress, you communicate, you deepen your relationship. And the narcissist, he can't understand, like, why do we even have to acknowledge this stuff? So they don't care about what you're trying to achieve, what your needs are, and things start to go off balance. So the new supply was happy for a while. They got their needs fulfilled because they were on cloud nine. They didn't focus on the deeper needs that we have in a relationship, because yeah, in the beginning it's always great, you do things, you cuddle, but then life happens and you need to communicate in a relationship, but they don't do that. The narcissist doesn't like doing that because it doesn't fulfill their needs, it doesn't suit them, it's time wasted. So now that they have the new supply, it'll take a little bit of time, but the narcissist will revert back to their old ways. They don't want to put the effort in. They just want their supply. So things will start to go off balance. No matter what relationship the narcissist have, it will start to self-sabotage because the narcissist is focused on themselves. So once you're off balance, you're going to try harder and harder as the new supply to get back to that love bombing stage because it is addictive. It's almost like a drug to where you kind of need that. So the new supply is going to go exactly through what you went through. And it's just going to take time. They will fall apart, or it will end up where the new supply will stick it out. Depends on their personality. But if they stick it out, they're going to start to lose their soul. Just like what you guys went through, in order to communicate with a narcissist, you kind of have to devalue yourself. Otherwise, they won't listen to you. They have no problem ghosting you, discarding you, avoiding things. They have often an avoidant personality, and they have a juvenile state of mind to where they can't process things at the adult level because they can't empathize. So if you can't empathize, it will always be at like a toddler stage where they're just so self-absorbed, so self-consumed that they just need to fill their supply with fuel. And if you're not supplying them, then they'll go elsewhere. Narcissists are known to be cheaters. They are excellent manipulators, pathological liars, and they will always come up with excuses. So if you catch them in a lie, it's mind blowing how even when the evidence is there, they will still stand up for their lie. So the new supply is going to go through all those stages that you went through. It might take time, but they will end up alone. The new supply, even if they live with a narcissist, they will be alone. It is the loneliest type of relationship you can be in because none of our needs are ever met. We might have somebody in the room with us, we might have somebody fall asleep with us, but as far as the deep emotional level, and that's why people get married, that's why people are in relationships, to have a 50-50 relationship or somewhere close to that. But in a narcissistic relationship, it will always be extremely off balance. They'll do things in the beginning because they want to keep the supply that they think society accepts the most, because they have adoration from society, they have adoration from the new supply. But once things change, and it can be just the littlest thing, if you give them any obstacles or confrontation, they don't know how to handle it. So they run and hide, and that's often why they ghost. They love to lie, they don't take accountability. So if they're constantly doing those patterns of poor communication, of being selfish, it's going to wear on any relationship. And you guys can relate to how exhausting it is, how confusing it is, to where no matter how hard you try, it's almost like it gets worse every time. Or they'll promise you the world and they don't even come through with the little things. In the beginning, they did. But the new supply and the narcissist, their relationship will fall apart. Whether they break up or not, that depends on the new supply. A lot of times, the new supply will eventually get fed up or hurt so bad or feel so empty inside, devalued, unappreciated, that they'll end up leaving. But sometimes they don't, whether they need a place to stay or they truly love the person and they can't see that this is a never ending cycle. So until they see that you can't change a narcissist, the narcissist will not change. They might try for a little while, but they will always go back to their old ways and take advantage of whoever they can. Sometimes it's passive, sometimes it's aggressive. But if you notice their traits looking back, hindsight is 2020. And looking forward, once you guys move on into a new relationship, it'll take time. But look for those red flags. Look for the lies. Look for sneaking around or the locked phone or inability to answer a question directly. That was my main thing. Why is it so hard to communicate? Why do we go in circles and it's just a question? And don't devalue yourself. You guys are beautiful people, and it's hard to understand how somebody can have no remorse. So they're going to go through that in the new relationship. They're going to mess up, and instead of communicating, they're going to blame the new supply. The new supply is going to be confused, hurt, lonely, and I'd like you guys to comment below. What do you think? Do you think that the new supply will remain happier, even if they are happier now? I don't know any narcissistic relationships that fulfill both people's needs. Comment below, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll be bringing more videos soon. Let's help and heal together.